Hey, it's your boy, Great Crow. And today we're going to be playing some Valhalla, cyberpunk bartender action. This game was actually recommended to me forever and a day ago by a good friend of mine, Shepuku, who actually does stream every now and again. You can find them on Twitch at SHAEPUKKU. I think I spelled that correctly. If not, geez, I'm sorry, Shay. But yeah, they recommended this game to me. I think it was like actually during the pandemic. That's when we started becoming friends, and really cool people. Yeah, you should totally check them out. Anyways, I already did like a little bit of a test run through this game, sort of. Not a test run, but just kind of did like the first little bit of it just to kind of test the audio and stuff. So yeah, I do have like a save file that you guys will see. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check out that parcel you just got. See ya. Oh. Just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera. Your membership to Shining Finger will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. This is my phone, I guess. There's me on my little tablet, my little cat right there. I'm guessing, is the cat's name. Just because there's like a line about neutering 4. So yeah. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and save over this. There we go. And we're gonna get to work. Oh, there's some stuff that we can read here, but it's just nonsense. I don't care for it. I like that shirt right there, though. One that says slut. Is that my panties? Cool. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face skill? When you let people call you Jules? Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? Dunno, she went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing, I'm just thinking about... stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's all the beer cans around my apartment. And Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. Ugh. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar of the recipe book that will show up in the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells to the right to the shaker in the corner. Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset anytime, even while the shaker's moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Welcome back, Jill. Use the navigation bar to start browsing the BTC recipe book. We can sort it by name, flavor, type, or bottle drinks. A fedora, perfume, and a plum. Neat. So let's start with the sugar rush. So a sugar rush, 150 bones. A sugar rush is 2 adelhyde, or adelhyde? I'm not sure how to pronounce some of these things. I apologize. And 1 powdered delta with optional carmatrine, all mixed. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Hey, that sounds like me. Sweet, girly, and happy. So we'll take 2 of these joints. 1 powdered delta. You know what? We're gonna add an optional little bit of this. We're gonna go ahead and mix it. Stop that. Success. Sugar rush. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do 1 more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moon blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Let's give Gil a moon blast. Blended drinks need to be left in the mixer for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. So, let's see, he wants a moon blast. A moon blast is 6 adelhyde, 1 powdered delta, 1 flanergide? I'm not sure how to pronounce this word. I may have to Google this later. Are these even real words? These might not even be real words. And 2 carmatrine. All on the rocks and blended. No relation to the Hadron Cannon? You can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Sweet, girly, and happy. So, can I? Okay, no, it looks like I have to actually drag 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 powder delta, 1 green bullshit, 2 light blue bullshits on ice or on the rocks or whatever. And it's blended, so we're gonna go ahead and mix. And blended. Perfect. It looks kind of similar to the, what was the other one? Sugar Rush or whatever it was called? I don't remember. Nice. Here. Did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional carmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional carmatrine doesn't count towards making the drink big, of course. Oh. Carmatrine is the alcohol factor in a drink. Doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys. Oh, but, who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do. Damn it. There's 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. It's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yeah, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what the logic behind that decision. What was the logic behind that? Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, we're back. Actually, had to go through and kind of listen to each song. I think I'm happy with this playlist, but let's go ahead and continue. Alright, time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. Looks like quite the big guy though. Beer. A beer is 1 Adelheid, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 2 Flannergid, I don't know how to pronounce it, Flannergide, and 4 Carmatrine, all mixed. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, vintage. A beer. Nice. Here you go. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. Beer wasn't enough, apparently. Well, just because it says that he's a big guy doesn't necessarily mean... Okay, whatever. So, 2 of these. 4 of these. 2 of these. 4 of these. And 8 of these. Alright. A big beer. Here you go. How about this one? Ah, yes. Now this is one fit for... That's... This one's fit for a man like me. Okay. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh? What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Alice Rabbit, that's cool. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks. From all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Huh? You know, I don't think we should be giving kids plastic surgery. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby getting hit by a truck. Jeez. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid murder stories, will see them. That brings money. And like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess he's got a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes certain something should be sodomized. Are we talking about Twitter? The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... Oh wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's that kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk's made me a bit thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Another beer? Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store though. Well. Yeah, I don't understand people who like go to a bar to get just like regular beer, you know? I feel like if you go to a bar, you should probably get something a little interesting. You know, not just whatever they have on tap. But people like what they like, and, you know, it is what it is. Let's give him a big beer again. And while he drinks that, we're gonna take a sip of water. Here. Ah, it's the big thing that makes life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who's that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities? Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but they really want, is to see what they really want. Jesus, I'm so bad at reading. But what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer. To get their, comeuppance. Couldn't read that word for a quick second. Comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, I wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Excuse me. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locals, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? Man, fuck you. Well, you can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. I don't think I will. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in your career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe? Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender, a personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting, half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. Just like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and my grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something? What was it? Drink? Another one? Do you... Ah, yes, yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remember that I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter and big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. Bitter and big, not alcoholic. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, let's see. Flavor, bitter drinks. Let's see. Pile driver. Yeah, file driver. 3 Bronson, 3 Flana, whatever. All mixed. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Bitter, manly, and burning. Piano woman. Wait, how do I... Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. Suplex? On the rocks? 4 and 3. I can just not add this. Small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning. Let's try a Grizzly Temple. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was in. This sounds terrible. Okay, let's try a Sunshine Cloud. Tastes like old chocolate milk. God, with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Bitter, girly, and soft. It's the gut punch. Aged and mixed. It's supposed to be mean. A punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Oh god. Let's just stick with the pile driver. Yeah, non-alcoholic, so... And he wants it big, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mix. Oh. Okay, so I guess if it has this as part of the mix, I can't just go with that. Like, I can't just opt out of it. It does have to say optional. Okay. Which one was optional? Was it the Grizzly that was... No, the Grizzly was not optional. Was it the Gut Punch? The Gut Punch is optional. Okay. So let's try this then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, along with 2 of these. Aged. Mix. Stop. There we go. A non-alcoholic gut punch. Coming right up. A virgin gut punch, if you will. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This will help me stay up late tonight. Say, kid, does this bar ever have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole. There's some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Jeez. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money on the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their nose and start... They have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. There's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what the other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks. I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what I want and don't reject ideas. What they want, I guess. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah, fuck him. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. Just never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What happened in that bathroom? What kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs? Crafty dogs would tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents! Shh. You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Well, didn't you kind of leave us alone? So, hey man, you deserved it. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch? I want to give him a gut punch, alright. A big one. Whoa. 2 of these. Optional. Should I just get him mad drunk right now? Just a little drunk. Age it, mix it. Here you go. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole, crack house. Smells like dog urine and soap. How did you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. The hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. Starting to doubt her taste. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Why, thank you. Hey Jill, where'd you put the dish soap? Gills run out. Below the sink, where it's always been. Right. Oh, customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. Can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? Heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. Saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her to the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? What is a word I haven't heard today? Coming right up. He wants a pile driver? I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. Could I serve him a suplex? He said please. Let's do a pile driver then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. pile driver. Here you go. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for the moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked an orgasm? Because you look like you've had a lot of experiences. Fuck you. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about how people making polite comments about this crack house. Did I read that wrong? I might have read that wrong. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. Dude is mixing all sorts of alcohol. Wow, that's a lot of alcohol. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. But this dude is okay. It's bubbly, classy, and strong. Yeah. Aged and mixed, eh? A fringe weaver. Here you go, I guess. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? Or maybe it's talking to a fucking therapist? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Or again, just go to a fucking therapist, not a bar, and start spilling your guts to the bartender that you're potentially trying to hit on and also just have sex with and then leave, you fucking creep. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. Charming. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. What the fuck? Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then, can't think of anything that might help. Maybe jump off a bridge? I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again, or don't. Don't count on it. Please, stay the fuck away. Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Wow, that looks cool. Let's go ahead and save. It's now safe to keep playing. Ugh. At least I didn't get locked up in this. At least I didn't get locked up this time. Excuse me, what the hell are you doing? Okay. What is that? I'd buy that for $1. Nah, we're gonna keep the songs. Okay then. Back in action. Good evening. Good eve. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Oh, hi, you're pretty. Is that better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss Master Specialist Saipi Asagiri? Jesus, I'm not. Saipi Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. We're gonna go with Sai. Sai? I don't know how to pronounce that. What's Sai? Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sai. Oh, what can I get for you, Sai? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow. I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Something small, sweet, and icy. Let's see. Flavor, let's try sweet. Icy. Sparkle Star? Optional. Asian mix, no. Blue Fairy? Aged and mix, no. Was a Moonblast on ice? It is, but she doesn't want a hangover. A Brantini? No, that's aged and mix. Sweet. Piano Woman? That's also okay, alright. Can I, okay, my question is, I'm gonna do this for science sake. Can I do this and add ice and still mix it? No, okay, so it does fuck up the drink. Okay. So then I think that's aged, whoops. Was the Moonblast was on ice. Was any other drink on ice? The Blue Fairy? No, the Blue Fairy was mixed. I don't know if I just looked at that. Brantini was aged. And the Piano Woman was aged. Okay, Moonblast it is. It's not necessarily small, but it is cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This counts as big, doesn't it? I think if it already has 10 ingredients, it counts as big, no? Or is it more than 10? Here, let's just try it. You gotta blend it. Let's see how she feels about this. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? You guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different. We're different people, I mean. Obviously, we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We're the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attacks. We're the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah. I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time, when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It's like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time where we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights. And they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Oh, she looks so sweet and innocent. Wait, did I mishear you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure, I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finish your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. A classy drink that's not too big. Classic or classy? Classy. Cobalt Velvet. That's really alcoholic. I don't want to serve her too much. I feel bad giving her too much alcohol. Or Mercury Blast. That's probably pretty big. What's the Bad Touch? That's also kind of got a decent amount of alcohol. 4 isn't terrible, but she did already have a decent amount. What's a Brantini again? Eight out of 10 smug assholes would recommend if they're too busy being... It's sweet and classy. You know what? Sweet and classy. It does have all 10 ingredients, but I guess it's not necessarily too big, right? What other options do we have? So the Brantini, what was the Cobalt Velvet again? That one's pretty alcoholic. That one's pretty fucking alcoholic. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. That sounds terrible. What was the Fringe Weaver? No, we're not giving her the Fringe Weaver. Fuck no, we're not. Whoops. Mercury Blast. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink. Sour, classy, and burning. Ugh. No, we're gonna go with the Brantini. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 1 aged and mixed. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger? I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name, now I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne? Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me, I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay, I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill. And I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when the other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt like this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's interesting though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes: rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes, but a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called the martini? Brandtini. No, I'm pretty sure it's a martini. It's a Brandtini, trust me. You'll get one. She wants a a Brandtini. Again? Didn't I serve her one already? I could have swore I did. Yeah, I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with 3 powdered delta and 1 of these nonsenses. Aged, mixed. Here we are. Here, see? Huh, you're right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place and I want to share that with her. That might be a bit difficult though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. Oh, she's sweet. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Good evening, and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead. I'm not dead, question mark? Sorry. As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright. Then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body. Oh god, they're twitching, don't you? Okay, this is gonna have to get fucking... age restricted. Murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or throw at her face. Think carefully, Jill. Give her something that will calm her down. Something to calm somebody down. Maybe not Sunshine Cloud? No. A bubbly drink. Frothy water, perhaps? PG rated shows. Favorite beer. What? I don't know what that is. Sure, let's try this frothy water. It doesn't have alcohol in it though. Maybe it's for the better that we don't give her alcohol. Let's try this. What is that? Drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something that'll help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no. I wouldn't think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... ugh. Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet papers locker? What about... oh my god. How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it in the drink. It says negative. There you go. You could be in cahoots with the clerk at the store. He even knew your name. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we're pretty much part of the chain, sort of like spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right, it is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know that I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd probably react the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. Came out as insensitive. Guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. Guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? Guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. Tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you up on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah. I just got the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. Piano man. You don't see women asking for piano man every day. Is there a piano woman as well? There is. Piano man and piano woman. Wonder what the difference is. Piano man is 2 aldehydes, 3 bronze extracts, 5 powder deltas, 5 flannergide, and 3 carmachine, all on the rocks and mixed. This drink does not represent the opinions of a bar pianist union or its associations. It's sour, it's a promo, and it's strong. What about the piano woman? So it's 5 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, and 3 of those, all aged. Huh. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained that there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Okay. So let's go back to the piano man. So it's 2 aldehyde, which I'm assuming is similar to sugar. Bronson extract, I'm assuming is similar to yeast. Powdered delta, I don't know what this would be. Flannergide, I don't know what this could possibly be. Carmachine is, again, as he had mentioned, the alcohol content. On the rocks and mixed. Piano man. Here you go. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz tends to do that. Or does that to you. Sorry, I read that wrong. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? Oh, goodness. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled this nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower? Excuse me? He blores horse cock. Harsh words. Worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forcible about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. Full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. Would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance, despite having no previous experience. It's kinda admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's ugh. Well, why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? And call me Joe. Is it hard to be a bartender, Joe? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. Besides, it's getting late, and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 Brantini, please. Coming right up. Let's see, she wants a Brantini, yes. Not the martini still. This seems like a very, if the aldehyde is like the sugar factor, this is not your typical martini type deal. Because, at least I don't remember a martini being sweet at all. There you go. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Hey Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really, it just kind of happened. One thing led to another and bam, bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julienne arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks. Being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember when I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? None that felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, fuck AI, but I just couldn't find the time, find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally. Those dogs left a mess, and I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, man. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of a smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who was he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream or anything like that. A dream job, she said, sorry. I think we idolize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn. That makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please, thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you, and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? It seems like it. Where's Gil, and where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned up the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Hey, total earnings? Damn. Drinks are so expensive in this universe, but honestly, it's kind of looking like it's gonna be like that in the not too distant future. Mistakes, 0. Commissions, 30%. Nice. Today's payment, 738 bones. Tips, 750. Nice. Flawless service bonus, 500. Here's an extra for helping that girl calm down. Another 500. Nice. Today's total transfer, 2,488. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 bucks. Did I already, wait, did this come up earlier? Maybe not. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Danger/U. You can now visit JC Elton's. Cool. All right. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. We're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'm having a great time so far, and I hope you guys are too, listening to me talk and read things horribly. Again, I'm sorry about my bad reading. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, I love you, bye-bye.